showing you my hair care tutorial and what I do to grow my long hair, and I hope this works for you. So first off, dry shampoo is definitely your best friend. Washing your hair strips away the oils, and I like to use the Ready to Rock dry shampoo from Superdrug. And what dry shampoo does is it just absorbs the oils and doesn't sort of strip them away from your hair. It just makes your hair look sort of better, whereas washing it just completely strips away your oils and it's kind of bad for your hair. Ideally, we probably shouldn't wash our hair, but then we'd get complaints that we had smelly hair. So I like to do this in between washes, as I have greasy hair as well. And if you don't really like the sound of having like dry shampoo, then I recommend using this. And this is the VO5 Give Me Texture Instant Oomph Powder. And basically just shake this into your roots and it gives you some serious volume. I'm only using a bit here, but you'll probably see in a sec. It will give me some serious volume. And if you like that look, then I recommend definitely using this product. But I'm not really a big fan. I just thought I'd show you what it looks like. I normally just use this if my hair is seriously greasy and I don't have time to wash it. So as you can see, I sort of look a bit like a lion now, with a huge curly mane. So yeah, and then what you need to do is ditch the heat. Yep, I said it, I'm really sorry, but your hair cannot grow if you are constantly heat damaging it, so throw it away. Do you really need it? Just ask yourself that question. Do you need it? No, you don't. So just chuck away all of your heat products, and if you desperately need to use heat, then I recommend using a very good heat protectant. I like this from VO5, and it's just, I always find it's good. And then also what you need to do is deep condition your hair. I'm in love with using Dove Damage Solution Intense Repair Conditioner, and I just put this to my ends and leave it in for a couple minutes while I'm washing my hair. And then also some good oil is good for your hair. I use the hemp oil, and this just moisturises my ends after I've washed it. And then you also need to hydrate yourself from the inside. So water is definitely the best way to go, especially during the summer months when it's getting hot. So it's fine when I finally get into it. I love drinking water. You should be drinking about 2 litres a day, and I normally do that, and because I just love water. So definitely up your water if you don't already. Basically, water is your best friend for everything in life. So they're just my tips on how I've got long hairs over the year. Like, I think about 2 or 3 years ago I had hair that sort of came to the nape of my neck, and now it's grown much longer. But yeah, so I hope these work for you. It's not guaranteed because every hair is different, and yours may grow longer than someone else's in a short amount of time because it totally depends on your genetics. But if you just try these, then it may maximise your chances of getting really long hair. And there's me pretending that I'm in a Pantene commercial. So yeah, now we're going to move on to some heatless hairstyles, and this is great because you're ditching the heat, girls. So this is my go-to one for the summer, and this is just a French braid or plait. And basically you're just going to grab a top section of your hair and separate it into 3 sections like you would a normal braid, and just start braiding them, and just sort of do it twice, like wrap each section over twice. And then what you want to do is grab some hair from the side of your face and add it into the outer section. So here I'm just grabbing some hair from the left and putting it to the left section, and then crossing it over my middle strand. And then you want to do exactly the same for the right side. So grab some hair, put it to that section, and then cross it over the middle. And then you're just going to keep doing that all the way down to the nape of your neck. Now, as you can see, my hair's sort of curly already, and this is how I achieved them sort of beach waves. And I do this nearly every time I wash my hair, and it just gives me these really good beach waves, which is like perfect for summer. And I find they're so much prettier than just like having normal braids at the side of your head, because with French braid it sort of incorporates all of your hair rather than just having some sections that are completely flat. So yeah, you just want to keep adding hair until there's no more hair left to add, and then you're just going to braid normally. So you should get to about the nape of your neck before that happens. And then you're just going to braid normally, crossing each section over the middle. And then when your arm starts to ache, just flip it round to the side of your head and then continue braiding. Now you sort of have to go underneath, if you know what I mean now. So your right section will go underneath. It's because you've flipped your hair forward and it's sort of gone slightly backwards, but it will still have the same effect if you continue going forward. It may just unravel a little bit. So as you can see, my layers slightly stick out, but it's not too much of a big deal. And because I have layers, I sort of have to stop my braids shorter than I'd like to. And then I'm just going to grab a hair tie, and I think mine is from Claire's and it's a navy bow, and I'm just gonna continue to wrap this round. It's kind of long, it's not really meant for this sort of thing, but I think it looks cute. And then you've got a really cute French braid, and you can pull some out if you want to have a looser look. It will just result in like looser waves if you take it out afterwards, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. I'm just loosening it on my head as well. And yeah, it's perfect for summer. I think it looks really cute. And then if you take out your braid, you will end up with some nice beachy waves. Then you want to grab a hair tie for this section. Then you just want to grab a hair tie and ribbon for this next tutorial. This is from Claire's as well, I think, but I just took the wire out of it. And what you want to do is just thread it through your hair tie until it's equal on each end. And then you want to flip your hair forward and tie your hair up in like a high ponytail. So I'm just making sure my fringe is out the way and then tying it up. Make sure to tie it sort of carefully so you don't lose the ribbon, otherwise we cannot do this look. Okay, so then you just want to separate your hair into two sections, and the ribbon will be acting as like the third section of a braid. And then you just want to braid it normally, crossing each section over the middle. And my hair looks really short in this. It's because I've put it up in a high ponytail. It's always short when I do that, and I have to stop sort of early because of my layers sticking out. But yeah, and then you just have this really cute braid with like a ribbon running through it, and I think it's adorable. I've been using this quite a lot recently. And you just want to tie it off with like a clear plastic band. As you can see, my layers are sort of sticking out, but it doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I thought this was just a really cute, easy look, and I'm sorry my camera would not focus in this shot. And then for the last one, which is absolutely so simple, it's unbelievable, you just want to pull your hair up into a really high ponytail. I'm scraping my fringe off my face because it's so hot, I just can't be bothered to have all my fringe down on my forehead because I'll just get really hot and sweaty. So I'm just going to be tying it up with a hairband that is similar to my hair colour and just tying it off. And then I'm going to be grabbing the same bow hairband and tying my hair. I'm just going to scrunch my hair on my head and then tie the band around, making sure that I'm tying around with the bow part, so the bow will be at the front of my head. And then there you go. You can use some bobby pins to secure it in place, but I honestly didn't need to for this. It's just really messy and something really simple to do, especially if you're in a rush this summer. And it just keeps everything like off your face. And I'm just going to pull down my little side bangs just because I think they're kind of cute. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and all my tips. Please tweet me a picture or Instagram me a picture of your hair growing long. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!